Yeah. Okay, so there was a weekend where I dodged this weekend where it was like several of my fraternity brothers got into fights, and I dealt with all the consequences but none of the fucking benefits of this party. It was we had an around the world party, and I made the digital flyer, and I'm super pissed off about it because it was one of my favorite and best graphic designs I ever did, and then I lost it because I sent it to a bunch of people. And then I somehow just lost the file, so I don't even have it anymore. But I did the graphic design for it.
That's blinking. That's normal.
Yeah.
Has it been blinking this whole time?
Yeah.
I thought it was solid. Anyways, go on.
Gavin and I were going to Hawaii that weekend with our family. So I was like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to make this party, but I kind of took it upon myself to be like the graphic designer to advertise the parties, just because I knew Photoshop better than anybody else. I was the only like kind of art major. I was the design major. So I was the only kind of artist in the house. So I was like, all right, I'll do the graphic design. And you guys have a good time. So I do this great poster, and then I go to Hawaii, and I just see the aftermath on Facebook. This was a party that it was a illegal party. Like, it was not a quarterly. It was just supposed to be like a party that we were throwing with girls low key. Like, and so the fact that we got in so much trouble had real consequences to us being able to do shit. But it was also our president's birthday. So he was like, yo, it's my birthday. It's like my birthday. So he was like going to make it his like birthday party. So he was making sure it was going to be a big ass party. Everyone was actually using my graphic posters like a flyer, sending it to everybody they knew on Facebook. So everybody knew about it.
It's a good way to get caught.
Yeah. Well, yeah, essentially, but like everyone has parties all the time.
Yeah.
So like you're only gonna get in trouble if something happens, like if a fight breaks out, if the ambulance shows up, that kind of thing.
Ambulance shows up.
Yeah. So anyways, what ended up fucking happening was Armin invites all these people, and he's just like, yo, it's my birthday, like bring out the crew. They got a DJ, and it was essentially as big as a quarterly, but with none of the security and none of the guest lists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just as much alcohol. What is it? The aftermath I heard was, well, one, I'm looking on Facebook from Hawaii, and I'm seeing everybody going, thank God for the door in the hallway. It's saving us. Like, oh my God, it's like Ratchet City downstairs. Like that's these. I'm like, what the fuck happened at the party? I was just like, oh shit, like shit's going downstairs. I come back, I see my buddy, what's his fucking name? Birchie. Connor. Yeah, Connor. My buddy Connor's got 2 black eyes. My buddy Armin's got a black eye and like a fucking cut on his face. And then I also hear that we might be attacked by the West Side Cribs, like the LA Crib gang.
Legitimate.
Yeah, like we legitimate crib. Like, are we gonna get fucking are we in danger here? Like are we gonna get drive-by shot by the West Side Cribs? This is what also we're on temporary social probation, like from the university.
Yeah.
Like
that's a normal thing though, right? For fraternities?
For some. For ours, it was. We were on social probation for literally half of the time I was in a fraternity. Dude. Anyways, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? It's just like, well, somehow all of the inner city, all of the black people apparently in fucking South Central showed up to our party, including members of the Cribs and or whatever, showed up to the party. Shit was getting out of hand. Armin at one point is the guy who's throwing this party, and this party's spiraling out of control. People are getting into fights. Taylor Boland punched a guy, knocked him, dropped a dude, punched him right in the jaw, dropped him. I was like,
by the way, meanwhile, like I wasn't in Garrett's fraternity, but I was living with him
at the time.
time.
Yeah. Well,
so
at the house,
we were both in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And this is right before he
came to Korea. Yeah.
So he had been living with me at the house. So he knew everybody.
I knew all these guys, and I myself, when I didn't see the Facebook feed, but when I came back, I was like, what the fuck happened, guys? Jesus Christ.
The funniest fucking thing. So Armin is a super athletic, super cool dude, but he's like 280 pounds. At the time, he was pretty overweight, but super athletic still, and just a huge fucking dude. You wouldn't want to fight this guy, but his story is so funny because apparently he's just pissed off that the party's spiraling out of control. this other dude who was in the house like nearly killed a black dude. Like it was like he was a black guy and he was trying to kick people out, and then this other black guy's like, I'm getting in, my cousin's still in there, I'm going in there, and the word is just like, no you're not, and he's like, yeah I am, try to stop me. And so he jabbed the guy, cracked him, and he's wobbled, and then the guy swung, cracked him again, knocked him out cold, and then punched him a couple more times, and then the other fraternity guys had to pull him off and be like, what are you, a fucking psycho, punching an unconscious like body on the floor? So it's like that, and that was the dude that was in the Crips. So then that guy, when he came to, when he was, after he woke up from being knocked out, was just like, the West Side Crips are coming to see you boys. Fucking mark that date. Like he was saying, and everyone's just like, do we have a problem with the West Side?
We
have a problem.
Or are we
Like,
going to get
are we
drive-by
gonna get
shot?
Like,
That's crazy.
yeah. Anyways, so that happened already. The party spun out of control. The cops showed up. And then at that point, I'm told from my buddy Armin, the president at the time, the one who, it's his fault the party got so out of control because all of his fucking crazy people invited more crazy people. He's like fucking drunk and just like crying or like tears in his eyes because he's so angry, sitting on the corner of the side of the house. There's like a tall driveway up the side of the house. It's like a hill, and he's sitting on the steps just like fucking just like pissed off and drunk. And he's kind of like an emotional dude anyways, even though he's so fucking scary to get in an altercation with. And he's sitting there and he's just like, this is what he and other people told me. He's just like drunk and he's just like, you know what? Just all to himself decides to just yell out, someone talk shit on my bros. Someone talk shit on Pike. Fucking love
Is
these
this the one
guys.
that runs down the hill?
Yeah, listen,
I know this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry if I
This is a
told
good
you
one.
so
No,
already.
this is a good one.
So he's just like, someone talk shit on my bros. And then apparently some
I
just
remember this one. It was a good
passer
one.
guy, some guy just walking past the house. It's just like, huh?
He hears him say that.
It's just like, Pike sucks. And then like, and then Armin, 280 pounds of drunk guy, charges him, takes a swing. The guy just steps to the side. Armin swings and a miss, runs headfirst into a fucking wall and knocks himself out. Cold. And then his brother, this other huge dude, is just like, Armin starts running down from the top of the driveway, trips and falls flat on his face.
It's a steep driveway, but oh my god.
Trips and falls flat on his face. So this guy just like knocked out two dudes without doing anything.
Just by saying, Pike sucks.
sucks.
Pike sucks. Someone talk shit on Pike. Pike sucks. It's just like, knocks himself out. Other dude falls down, knocks.
And then for the rest of the time, Armin's just said he's got like blood pouring down his face, and people are like, "What happened? Did you get in a fight?" He's like, "Kinda."
Kinda.
And then there's
Carter.
Fucking Carter.
Carter, he's
First of all, Carter's yoked. He's fucking yoked. He's freaking curling 50-pound dumbbells. This dude.
I saw him shoulder pressing 90s.
This dude is a buff dude, and he has two black eyes. So Garrett and I are like, what happened to Carter? And what happened,
and
Garrett?
He's also aggressive, too.
He's also totally down to fight. You feel like if anybody got into a fight, it was Carter.
He's quoted for, like, we're walking to the gym and having, like, a good conversation. I'm walking with Carter. And then all of a sudden he gets this, like, fucking look on his eye. I'm like, huh? And I look at him, and he's just, like, mean-mugging somebody. And I look back in the other direction. It's some other buff dude in another fraternity walking the opposite way. And he's just, like... just stares at it. And the other guy's just looking at him. They're just like, fuck you. Just kind of like that. Like, just no words. Just, like, just staring at each other's down.
It's like, you're buff.
Yeah.
I'm buff. Fuck you. I'm buffer than you.
Well, dude, then his exact words after that, I'm like, you have a beef with that guy? And he's just like, no, bro. He just hates me because I'm bigger than him. He just hates me because I'm bigger than
ego.
him.
He just hates me because I'm bigger than him.
Yeah. This guy, like, Carter,
So funny.
He was like the stereotypical, like, douchebag fraternity guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was the only one in my fraternity, and he was to the T like that. And, I mean, he was a fucking hilarious good guy if you're friends with him, but, like,
If you weren't friends
if
with
you
him,
weren't friends with him, he'd be that guy. He'd be like, "Oh, you angry because I'm buffering you, bro? You want to start shit?"
this dude would pack three
Pouches.
three pouches.
Pooches.
He would call them
He
poochers.
Trey made a poochers.
He's
"Oh,
like,
we got some poochers.
got some poochers. He would put 3 poochers into his lip and play League of Legends for hours and hours.
Yeah.
So this dude's routine is like go to school, go to the gym, fucking dip and play League of Legends, and then fraternity stuff. Like that's this guy's routine, and he took all of those bits seriously.
Anyway, so we see him also with the black guy. I'm like, whoa, Taylor Bowling got in a fight. Fucking James Blanford got in a fight. Freaking what's his name? I forgot the other dude's name. They got in a fight. The guy that actually started the shit with the Cribs. He got into a fight. Armin knocked himself out. Armin's brother fell on his face. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then I see Carter. I'm like, whoa, you got in a fight too? I was like, yeah, 2 black guys. He's like, nah, man. He's like, I was walking up the stairs. He was walking up the stairs, double fisting, and he
230 racks,
because
right?
he had I think he had 240s.
He didn't want to let
he had
Edward
240s,
40 in.
and he just tripped walking up the stairs, so he fell face first.
He didn't want to drop the beers. I'm not leaving these.
Just how fucking funny is that, dude? It's like
So everyone got into a fight. Actually,
was-
didn't get into a
I
fight.
was like, you guys are the sloppiest fucking idiots I ever known.
everybody's got a black eye and nobody actually got into a fight. It's like, oh, I just tripped on the stairs with my hands full and fell face first into the stair. You know what I mean?
We literally,
Oh
Armin
my
and
God.
Carter were our 2 biggest, buffest, down to fight guys, and
they-
they knocked themselves out.